Just about to start pruning the Okinawa spinach that's behind me, this really monster of a growth that we have in the garden. But of course, a lazy gardener, we can't do work without having our cup of coffee first. So the thing is, put your feet up, sit up in the garden, enjoy the morning, the breath, the beauty, and relax. Have your coffee and experience nature at its best. Just arrived home from a hard day working at school, and it's a time to wind down, chill out, and kind of enjoy something of your hard work, and I've been doing that. And so here are my blueberries, and I've just been picking a few blueberries there. And as you look around your garden, you can admire the good things that are going on and say, oh, I'm going to have lettuces for dinner tonight. And also to look at some of the kind of difficult things. My snake beans are not doing what I expected them to do. I gave them a whole lot of potassium, and I can't see any flowers on them. So I've got a problem solved. And do I put more potassium on, or what is the problem? So one of the great things about being a gardener is just you're using your mind all the time and your body, and you're connecting with nature. So looking at these broccoli that were just planted a few days ago, just glancing around, has there been any slug damage? No, they're all looking pretty good. The soil, yeah, the soil's looking quite damp underneath there, but we'll need watering again. Looking at my apples, and you go, oh wow, it looks like quite a lot of damage from guava moths there. But hey, look, here's some good things to look at. So I've just been picking a few blackberries, and of course, as you know, you can't pick them without tasting them. So you look for the ones that are looking really easy to pull off and full size, and that is spectacular. So one of the things that you enjoy about your gardening practice is not just the fruit of what you get out of it, but it's almost as though you enjoy the challenge. So I've had to net these all to keep the birds off, and some people might say, oh, this is too much work. But you know, the work itself is part of the blessing of doing it, and the rewards of your labor are the thing that gives you a sense of can-do attitude. And there's so much talk these days about depression, and I think one of the ways that people can overcome that is getting into gardening and enjoying doing the hard stuff, but also getting the results of that. So as you walk around, just on these ones here, you see some strawberries. You can do a taste test on this. Is this pretty good? What should we have for dinner tonight? Having a look around here, yes, we'll have some parsley. These are the lettuces that are just planted. So these are the perennial spinach. Yes, I think we'll have that. How are our tomatoes doing? Well, these are the tomatoes that they're just seedlings, and it's the middle of February. You go, well, I've got to do some training on these. And you look at them and go, they're far too dense. I've got to let them get higher. Are they starting to flower? And all of these little decisions, micro decisions that you're making all the time. You look at the soil, you can see, yeah, it's damp under there, but it needs more water. Over there is the zucchini that we planted. Have a look at it. Are the slugs and snails eating it? Are they leaving it alone? And over here is to me, quite a new plant. Purple on the underside and green on the top side. And this is a plant from Japan, Okinawa spinach, and you can probably see it's actually taking over my garden. So it's taller than I am. Here I am over here. So my Okinawa spinach is way up to here. And you look at that and you say, is this a problem? What should I do with it? Well, I can't keep up with it. So we use this almost every day in salads and in stir fries, but obviously there are too many plants there. So part of the problem solving is, how do I get some better use of the land with this Okinawa spinach here? What I think is really valuable about being a lazy gardener is the not just enjoyment and the fruit of your labour. Researchers have discovered that working in a garden, if you have a look behind me here, I've got a plank across the garden that I've got to walk across, and when you do that, you have to balance. You've got to, when I'm standing around this raised bed garden, I'm stretching out over it. So you can do away with your subscription to the gym and get lots of exercise just doing your garden. And it's good stretching. It is really good for the back and for the legs and the muscles. But one of the things that people have recognised is it really helps to stave off dementia and Alzheimer's by this constant thinking and action